Hello everyone, welcome back to the Django tutorial series. In the previous part, we learned about Django model relation. So we linked up the user table with the post table. And in this part, we're going to talk about the Django ORM filter. So I had mentioned before that I will create a dashboard page, and in the dashboard, we will see the post of a specific user. So suppose I am going to the login page, and if I type login here, if I type my credentials here, so after I log in, I will redirect the user to its dashboard, and there he can find his own post. So let's do this. So I'm gonna get back to my VS Code, and I got my server running. So let's hide this, and what I'm going to do is I'll go inside this users folder, and first of all I'm gonna create a template here. So let's create a template, and let's call this dashboard.html, and let's copy from this post list HTML because this is gonna be like similar like this. So let's copy all of this and let's paste this content into this dashboard, and let's change the title. So let's call this dashboard. So this will be dashboard, then this will be post list, and everything will be as it is. Okay, now let's get back to the views. So I will get to my users and then the views.py file. So I'll create a view here that is for the dashboard, for the user dashboard. So let's call this dashboard. It will receive a request, and let's return the page now, that is gonna accept a request, and the template name, that is the dashboard.html. Okay, now let's link this in our URL patterns. So let's create a new path here, and let's name this dashboard. So this will be dashboard, and I have to mention the view here, that is the dashboard, and let's add a name here, that is dashboard. So this will be dashboard, not dashboard, it will be dashboard. Okay, now if I get back to my page, and if I type users slash dashboard, see, I can actually see the post list here. Now there are no posts because I haven't returned any query set, I haven't returned any data from the user dashboard view. So let's return the data now. So I'll get back here. So what I'll do is I will get the user post, and how can I do that? So this query, so first of all I have to import the model here because the post model isn't here. So let's import the model first. So from post dot models import the post. Okay, now what I have to do is I have to just filter the query set, and this will be filtered by the user. So I have to get the user here. Now if I want the logged in user, then I must authorize this view. Okay, and how can we do that? We just use login required here. So we will use login required. So I have to import that. So let's import the login required. So from django.config.auth.decorators import login required. Let's take it below, not here. I will import it right here. Okay, now what is login required and what is its functionality? I had mentioned that in the previous lesson. So if you have missed it, you must watch that. Okay, now what I have to do is I have to mention the login required decorator here, and here I will pass the login URL, and that will be the users login. Okay, now what I have to do is I have to filter all of the posts by the user. So how can I get the user? I will just type the request.user. So this is actually the logged in user. So what I am doing here is filter the post. So objects.post.objects.filter. Okay, where user equals to request.user. Okay, so it will render all of the posts for the logged in user, and I will pass this as a context. So let's do this, and this will be my post, and let's just pass this into the template. So let's put context here. Now if I get back and if I reload this dashboard, you will see I just only have one post. See, my username is Nabil and I had created just one post. Now if I log out here and if I go to my post, then in total I have two posts in my database. One is posted by test, another is posted by Nabil. So we have seen the dashboard of Nabil. Now let's log in as the test user. So let's log in with the test user credentials here. So I'll click on submit, and if I go to the posts, not post, I have to go to the dashboard here. So this will be my users slash dashboard. See, the post is coming and this post belongs to test. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I will redirect the user. What can I do is not I will redirect the user, I will actually put the dashboard link in the navbar.html. okay, not navbar.html, sorry, actually the navbar view. And another thing that I'm going to do is here, whenever a user logs in, I will redirect him to the dashboard page. Okay, so the current redirect is to this post list, but what I'm going to do is, okay, let's redirect the users to his dashboard. So this will be dashboard. Now if I log out and if I log in again, let's log in with Nabil. So this will be my credentials, and if I log in, it will redirect me to the post list page, and this is the dashboard of the user. So we have just one post and we can actually display the count here. And how can we do that? I will get back to my template and we can get the count by posts.count function. So this is how we get the count of the query set. So this is actually the length of the post. Okay, so if I get back and if I reload this page, you will see this one. So let's add braces here. So this is my post count, and let's reload this page. So it is working properly. Now let's create another post. So let's say this is from Nabil again, and this will be my description. And let's go to the pictures, images, and let's choose this file. And if I click on submit, then the post has been created. And another thing that I will do is, after this successful creation of a post, I will redirect the user back to its dashboard. So let's get back here. So let's go to the posts, then views.py, and after creating a post, we will redirect the user to his dashboard. So this will be users, and then this will be dashboard. Okay, now let's reload this page. And another thing that I'm going to do is I'm gonna get the dashboard link in the navbar. So let's go to the navbar template. This will be my base dot inside the base.html. So I'll put the navbar link inside this condition, because if the user is authenticated, then we're going to show the dashboard, right? So let's just copy this and let's paste it here. Okay, and this will be my dashboard. Okay, and let's put the link here. So this will be my users, then this will be my dashboard. Now let's reload this page. See, I can see the dashboard here, and if I click on this dashboard, I can see the post of a specific user. So if I log out and if I get back with the test user, then I'll find only one post here. So this is my credential. Okay, whenever I log in, I got this create post and I got this dashboard, and I have been redirected to the post list page here, and these are all the posts that the test user posted. Another thing that I am going to do is, if I log out again and if I come to this post, you will see there is no count of the post list. So we'll do the same for the post list.html. So let's get back to the post and then templates, and we will go to the post list page and we will display the count here. So this will be the posts dot count, and let's reload this page. So we can see we have 3 posts in total. Okay, so 2 posts are from this Nabil user and 1 post is from this test user. Okay, so that is all for this part. If I get back here, so I have actually used the filter queries here. Now if I talk about filter queries, you can actually filter by other things here. If I go to the users, so I have filtered by this user. Suppose you want to filter something by title. Okay, suppose you have some other thing that you want to filter based on some specific columns. Then suppose I have this post model, so I have the title field. So what you can do is you can add multiple filter here. So there will be like title and the post title. Okay, so this is how the Django ORM filter works. So this is just a simple filter, but when you want to work with a lot of ORM, then you can add multiple filters and some complex filters here. Okay, now let's get back to my tutorial list. So I will go to this and I will set this level as successful. So that's it. Now as you can see, if I scroll down, then there are no item remaining. So that means I have created all of the tutorials that I had that I planned to make. Okay, so but there is another thing, that there is another tutorial that I'm gonna add, and that will be on designing my website. If I get back here, you'll see that I have written some rough CSS here. So this looks decent for the beginner, but this is not enough. So what we're gonna do is we will use Bootstrap. Hopefully you know that Bootstrap is a CSS framework. So we will put some classes here, Bootstrap classes here, and we will use some basic styles from the Bootstrap framework, so we can actually make our website look a bit different, a bit more decent. So till then, thank you so much for watching and see you in the next one.